in the far lane is from nearby Lawrenceburg, Indiana. So if anybody has a home court advantage, it'd be this guy.
And Kyle pulls off the victory. So Dan Kyle, winner in Superstock.
There'll be some celebrating in the Ohio Valley tonight, I can guarantee you.
And in Top Sportsman, it's Don Young in the far lane against Jeff Deirdre.
Another situation where you've got to be careful. You can't go too fast. You've got to go as fast as you possibly can, or as fast as you need to win the race, but you can't go faster than you qualify.
Jeff Deirdre with a red light, and the Top Sportsman champion here in Cincinnati is Don Young.
As a matter of fact, he turned in a 169-mile-per-hour run. That's a very good time for the Top Sportsman class.
Now we get set for the finals in the Pro Stock Division. And it pits Bob Glidden against Bruce Allen, and this should be a tremendous contest. Don't forget, Bruce Allen now is going for 4 wins in a row.
Glidden comes into this race turning in 7.5, 7.5, 7.5 his last 3 runs. Would you say that that is consistent? Now the staging, a very critical part of a drag race. A little bit of game of wits goes on here. You've got the youngster on the right-hand side, the old veteran on the left-hand side, and both of them now testing each other.
Well, neither one seems to be anxious to stage their cars. Looks like Allen has staged his rear Morrison Camaro.
Finally, Allen moves up. Now where's Glidden? How much time does Glidden have? When can he stage? Will he stage soon enough? No,
Here he goes. Boy, a real game of cat and mouse going on. The green finally comes on. Here we go, the Pro Stock Finals. Glidden and Allen, and it's Bob Glidden, I believe, by just about a bumper.
So far, Allen has had the edge in terms of horsepower, but Glidden's team, they see the sign. It's a Glidden victory. Somebody has finally defeated Allen.
The string comes to an end. Here's a replay. Bob Glidden in the near lane, off the line quickly, and he pulled off the victory.
Oh, a lot of fun and a lot of drama before that race began. And both of them pulled it off at the very end. A couple of nice bright green lights, and Glidden wins by about a half a fender.
The Glidden ET, 7.505, 182.18 miles an hour. So we asked several drivers who can beat Bruce Allen earlier, and the answer has already been given. It is Bob Glidden. Well, let's go down to Marty Reid, who is with both Bruce and Bob.
Up a little third. I want to get both of you in here. Bob, a 750, again, very, very consistent.
Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about consistency. These guys from Texas have been consistent. I knew somewhere along the line we would be able to break their string. Don't say I stand there and smile. They're doing a heck of a job, and I'll tell you what, Ed and our crew did a good job here, and they got the car down the track, and we finally won one of these races.
Bruce, the winning streak snapped at 3, but you're still in a commanding situation in the points.
I was just glad to race Bob in the final. It's always good to run somebody that's that good. Just a pleasure to be in the final. We had a little bit of problems today, but we're happy just to be in the final.
The clutch change, it didn't seem to help.
Well, we'd slipped the clutch on a run before. It just gotten real thin and slipped. We had to change it just out of necessity, not trying to improve, just to get back where we were.
But you'll get back on the winning track.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Bruce Allen, a lower ET and a higher miles per hour, but still a loser.
Well, the burnout by Kenny Bernstein as he gets set here in the Pro Funny Car Finals. Bernstein against Dale Poldy.
Poldy told us earlier that he is the least lucky against Bernstein, but Poldy is on a winning streak. He's won those 4 in a row. Nobody else has ever done that before. If Poldy in recent history was ever going to beat Bernstein, it would probably be today. But Bob?
Yeah, there may be a problem here. They've raised the bodywork off of Bernstein's car and begin to go to work in the engine compartment.
Now, it's kind of interesting. There's a time element that's involved here, and Poldy has kind of an option as he sees what's going on. Will he kind of rush Bernstein and the crew? Will he move up on stage? Or considering what is at stake and how much these guys both want to beat the other one, will Poldy hold back a little bit maybe and delay just a bit on that staging? Let's see how he plays it.
Well, the crew's scrambling around here. They've gotten a tool or a wrench or something and are working on the engine, it looks like. Time is getting away here. The seconds are ticking away as Poldy seems to be ready to go in that Miller Warrior.
Well, like with Glidden, whom we just saw, Poldy has also racked up a lot of consistency in terms of ETs in this meet so far. 5.8, 5.7, 5.7 in his last 3 rounds. Now I think that Bernstein in the Tempo is ready to go. Tempo against Buick Somerset, a couple of heretofore unlikely brands to be in the finals.
Should be a classic matchup. Remember, Dale Poldy has won the last 4 consecutive IHRA titles and is going for 5 in a row this afternoon. Can he make it 5 in a row, or will Kenny Bernstein end the streak?
There's been a chink in the arm, and the race is off. The chink in the arm has been for Poldy. They've been having bearing problems all week.
Looks like Bernstein, yeah, an easy win, really, for Kenny Bernstein. The string is broken for Poldy.
Well, it looked like that Poldy finally shot a rod or something out through that motor. By the way, they've used that motor for about 80 runs. Bernstein, it was pretty obvious. He's been running lean, particularly the last couple of runs. You see a lot of flame shooting out, but he took the shot, they took the chance, and it looked like it worked as Poldy scatters one, and Bernstein with the flames firing out pulls off a championship.
Bernstein with a 5.723 ET and a 246.57 mile-an-hour run. Kenny's crew goes to congratulate him at the far end of the drag strip, and Dale Poldy's crew also goes down there. Marty Reid is at the end of the drag strip with this conversation with the winner here, Kenny Bernstein.
My man Doobie.
I got to tell you, this young man Doobie.
Oh yeah.
We haven't brought him into the show until now, but every time he has been with you at a racetrack, you've won.
It started a year ago right here is where I met Doobie. He came up and said hello to us, and he's been with us off and on ever since, and boy, we're just tickled to death for him and everybody else. Hats off to Dale Armstrong and the crew. Super job all weekend, and they had some fast work up there with some vice grips, so the vice grips made a fast run.
You ran 5.72, very consistent all day long.
Well, that was it. We tried some things over the weekend, new stuff to try to make the Budweiser King Motorcraft Tempo get a little more responsive, but it didn't work, so Dale take it right back where it's been all year, and we worked it out today.
Doobie, you going to ask for a big pay raise now that you keep winning?
I don't know.
You don't know. I'll tell you what, I think he'll get it.
He probably has a plane ticket now.
One of the best in drag racing, Kenny Bernstein. Our congratulations to him and to Bob Glidden. They're our champions here at Edgewater. We'll be back with our closing comment, and that ends the streaks that we talked about earlier.
Ends the streaks, but you know something else? It's kind of nice to see that in this era of computers and high tech that the driver reaction time experience can still make a difference.
More exciting IHRA drag racing later this summer on ESPN from Darlington, South Carolina.
Yeah, coming up in October, the Stroh Funny Car Showdown for the fastest qualifiers of the 1985 season. That really ought to be something. And then, of course, a regular 16-car match-off when we see both the Pro Stock and the Pro Funny Car divisions.
Marty Reid has been covering the pit area for us this afternoon. Let's go to him for his closing comments.
Well, we found out today why people keep coming back to the sport of drag racing, because no matter how many times you've won in a row, streaks are made to be ended, and 2 of them ended today. Kenny Bernstein snaps Dale Poldy's streak at 4 straight, and Bob Glidden snaps Bruce Allen's winning streak at 3. Both those guys will certainly be back in the winner's circle. They're still in commanding leads in the point situation, but it just makes it more interesting for all of us as things continue to tighten up on the IHRA World Championship points race.